I know you think it was a cute trick to get back at me by making me wear your blindfold as you were driving, but I have to admit, I have the turns memorized back to my house. I knew where we were going the minute you turned left instead of going right. Oh, no, I'm still so glad, though. I won't take the blindfold off until you want me to. Psst, it's the one with the unicorn sticker on it. I mean, where oh where could I be? I have no idea. This definitely sounds like the police station. I can smell the glazed donuts now. I'm doomed. My dear kitten has decided to hand me over to the authorities like a traitor. At least I'll be locked up in a tower like the true princess I am. Ah! Right! You should know better than to just whisk someone's blindfold off like that. My gosh. I was way more careful with you. Okay, no more teasing. You obviously chose to take us home, which means... Well, I hope it means that you don't want me out of your life, which is so wonderful and... Okay, right. Let's sit down and talk for a moment. Is it alright if I sit next to you? I mean, we have been sleeping in the same bed now for... But I know things are different, and you didn't have a choice in that, and now... Nothing but choices, I suppose. I'm filled with this horrible fear now. Like you didn't really have a choice before, now that you do. Even though you chose not to turn me in, which should make me happy, now I'm so afraid of every little choice you might make. How they might take you away from me one by one. I don't want that. I can't lose you. Are you sure you don't want to go back to my room? With the handcuffs, and the sleeping all the time, and the being together forever. Choices are so difficult to make. They can be so confusing and awful, thinking you did the wrong thing. But I can make it so you never have to choose again, Prince. With me looking after you, I can control every inch of our happy paradise, and you won't ever have to worry. Doesn't that sound like heaven? I can do that for you. And this time, since I know you want to be here, it will only be pleasure and no pain. Unless you want that too. Oh, you're blushing a bit. Oh, kitten. You don't know what that blush of yours does to me. It makes me feel like my nails are growing longer and sharper. Perfect for scratchies. I just want to talk. We should talk. My gosh, what am I getting at? First things first. Are you sure you want to be with me? It's fairly obvious that I'm not only crazy, I'm dangerous. I could hurt you again. Stop blushing! I could just flip one day and then you spend the rest of your life in handcuffs. And don't you say, that doesn't sound too bad, because I can tell you those marks may fade, but not always completely. What are you doing? Oh, you're kissing my wrist. You notice those scars, huh? Yeah, handcuffs can certainly cut into your wrists when they're too tight. That's why I was so careful with yours. I tried to be so careful in every way. But I still... So rules. I need rules. Normal or... mostly normal. As normal as Alice can be. Girlfriend rules. I think, well, it'd be silly for you to get your own place after all this time, so you'll just stay here, of course. And I guess you can have a phone to call your family and connect with people. You can have that, but I want to be able to see who you're talking to because they could be hurting you, and you may not see it, and then I'd have to hurt them. Uh, that should be another rule, huh? I can't hurt people in your life. Or anyone. Okay, I get that. No hurting. But what if... Right, yes. No hurting. Unless you say so. How about that? Just remember what I'm capable of, babe. I can make anything happen for you that you need. Because what would a prince be without his trusty princess by his side, making life exactly the way it should be? But I'll defer to you, of course, because you'll know what is normal, and I won't. And I want to be normal. For your sake. You don't need to work or have a job, so those are out. Unless for some reason you want to. I mean, I've got everything covered here, and you can just be my wonderful pet, you know? But I also know that some people get bored sitting at home, so I guess. Maybe if you had a job where you didn't have to interact with lots of others. I guess I could let you do that. I'll just have to drop by every day to visit and make sure everyone is being nice to you. But not too nice. The girls can't be too nice. Maybe work in a men's-only establishment. But that will have different problems. Bother. Other than that, what else do you want from me going forward? Therapy? For me? Oh, icky. Ugh. Well, I've never had a good experience in the past with those people. But maybe if you were going with me, I could make it through the activities and not want to claw their faces off when they're talking about trying to reintegrate into society. Uh, that one is gonna be a deal breaker for you, huh, kitten? I do want to get better for you, so you won't be so fearful. All right, then. If you find me someone to see, I'll go to the appointments. I'll be a good girl and do everything they say. It's worth it. For you. Though, I have to say, if your body is any indication, I think you might like me a bit when I'm scary. When I'm giving in to those urges to possess you, to make you all mine, to love you so much that you would never want to escape. No matter how much I may become a more stable person, I'll always be obsessed with you, Prince. You'll always have my whole heart and body all to yourself, because no one even exists in our little world. And I think you like that a little bit. You have to, or you wouldn't have come back here to our house, where I could lean over and press my hands over your wrist to hold you against the couch and look you in the eyes to say, I love you, Prince, and I'll never let anyone else have you. You're mine, and I'm yours. And our happily ever after starts now.